Hey everyone, welcome back to Denise Dives In. Today we'll be going over the spending for week two's paycheck. I kind of am just gonna go through and do the transactions and everything with you too. Well, some of them. Some of them I already put in, but like I did some today. So today is Saturday. And so normally what I do is, here I'll pull up the, normally what I do is fund our things after I do the videos, and the only reason I'm doing it that way is because of my filming schedule. Like honestly, like I said, I don't really have time to do anything on Mondays and Tuesdays just because I work pretty much all day and then I'm tired when I get home. So it makes sense for me to fund our stuff on Sunday because I have the weekends off. So I just fund the things for the next week. And I use like the mortgage or the emergency fund that's sitting in my account or whatever it may be. There's usually enough money to cover like our cash envelopes and our groceries and our gas. So I will fund those things basically after this video. I like make the transfers to the grocery and gas account, and I usually go get the money out either today or tomorrow. So today is Saturday. And then I do have some transactions to put in here, and then we'll go from there. Let's see. So first we have a gas transaction, and that was $32.20. So gas is blue. I put a parking transaction in here too because we went to a comedy show and we couldn't find any place to validate our ticket, so we had to pay $11 to that. And honestly, like, we're gonna have so much overage in this account. I don't know why. I thought $90 a week, but I think it was because gas prices were higher. That could be why. I'm not sure, but I have that transaction, and then not that one. I think that was the only one actually. Those were like other things. Those were, I bought some stuff in like the clothes section and stuff. We can go over that too if you guys want. Well, you can't answer me, so I'll just go over it. So we're gonna do week two. Gas, it was 32, whatever I just wrote down, $32.20 plus 11, which is $43.20. That's what we spent. So when I do next week's, I'll just take $43.20 minus $95.71. So yeah, we're gonna have so much overage. It's fine, live and learn. But like Alex didn't fill up, he probably won't fill up till tomorrow, so that's like technically next week's budget. I don't know. Okay, and then Denise's spending, I just want to write down one thing, because most of my spending money, I'm not gonna lie, goes directly to like coffee and food at work. I probably spend like $5 to $6 a day at work. So, but I did buy a new sweater. And that was 11. But other than that, most of it went to, I did already start buying stuff for like Valentine's Day. I like to get useful gifts and stuff like that. So I did find this at TJ Maxx. Isn't this cute? I was gonna give this to my mom. We're like obsessed with sloths right now, so. But I'll take that out on my spending money because like I don't have money for like gifts and stuff yet. I do when I start February, I'll have like, I forgot how much I put in there, so. Oh wait, this is the wrong one. This is kind of, it's not annoying, but it is kind of weird to have two of these now because like I think that, oh, you just flip right here and it'll be right there, and it's not. It's so funny. Gifts and Christmas, I'll have $100 next month to spend on Valentine's and stuff like that. I do get stuff for like all of my loved ones. I don't just do like my boyfriend or whatever, or my son. I will buy something for my mom and my dad and my son and Alex. I think I might even do a budget for it because I want to spend about probably, I'm gonna say like $20 per person. So it would be nice to like see like like this was $2. So I can put like $18 more of worth of stuff, because what happens usually is I just keep buying crap and then I don't realize like what I bought. And I really liked when I did what I did for Christmas. If you guys didn't see that video, for Christmas this year, I just went through and let me find it. I just did this. So like every person, like this was their budget, and then like I wrote down what I bought and then I minused it and hoped that I was like near the amount that I budgeted at the end. But it worked so well. I might do this for Valentine's Day, even though it's like such small budgets, but I want it to be fair. And so yeah. Anyway, sorry for the tangent. We're going to basically do the same thing that we did last time, where we're just adding the budgeted items, because I still need to account for them. And this might be confusing. I might try to fix this so that it's not confusing, but basically, like, as long as we're not going over, and I can take it from next week, because like we went over last week, so I was able to take it from this week and we did stay under. I forgot to mention my grocery purchases, but our grocery purchases were, this was last week. So I read it from like Sunday to Saturday. So Safeway, and then Alex went to Fry's on Monday and got stuff for him, and because I basically did our shopping, like mine and Dominic's like householdy stuff, and then this was just, I think I wanted like tamales from Safeway, and then Alex went to Fry's on Tuesday. So most of the time I would say, as long as the budget, I can like take it from it the next week, I'm just going to budget exactly what, I'm not going to like add different numbers to get the total. So, because then I would be like over for next week, and I'm just gonna budget it the way that I have it. But like this one I can do less, because that one was really like a less number. And then that one came out for that, this one came out for that. And then 85, 90, and these were all actuals. So our total is just whoop, I must have missed something. Just like a little bit different. 761.32. And then, like I said, like next week, I will give us like extra money in the gas, which is stupid, but that's how I'm just gonna work it this month. I messed up, so. And then groceries, we spent just a little bit under. It's like 72 cents. I already did next week's budget. Yeah, 72 cents. So we have 85.72 to spend. Gas I haven't calculated yet because I just haven't. So that's that. And then we did need to take this medical bill out. So that was plus 146.57. 878, like what the hell? Okay, so 907.89 minus 116.24. So we have 208 left over. So I'm just gonna put positive 208, and all of that's going to like replenish the emergency fund, our bill cushion. I just did a video on kind of like figuring that out, but we do need like about that amount. Things just got like hokey. I had to pay interest on the credit card to like officially pay it off and stuff like that. So it was not at the amount that I wanted it at. So for this month, everything that we're over, I'm just gonna start putting into the checking to have like a cushion in case something does come up where I don't have the money for it. So because if I do zero-based budgets, like there's going to be times when something comes up and I don't have the money for it until I get paid a couple more times and can budget for it. So if you have to pay for it right away, then you need to have some sort of cushion so that you can build back up to where you need to be. So I'm definitely just going to put that aside in the checking and just say that it's a cushion. And then that's not in here either. I mean, I like having two, don't get me wrong, but I'm just so used to having only one, so I like flip to the page that stuff should be on and it's not. Okay, so I am using my tracker. I don't think I've gone over any of this stuff with you guys yet, but we'll just go over it now. So the way I'm using my tracker is I'm tracking the things that are in my budget like monthly. So I have my budgets here for like these are basically cash, except for haircuts I left in the account because I just thought that would be easier. So these are my cash envelopes, cash clips, cash, whatever you want to call them. But these I take out in cash, and they're like budgeted items per month that I wanted to see where the money was going. Because normally I would just pay for the item and then it would be gone and I don't know what happened to it. So I came up with this. I was going to originally track groceries and gas and unbudgeted, but looking back, I don't know where I thought I would have enough room to track all that. So I'm glad I'm not doing it that way, because I already used half a page and it was only like 2 weeks. So I'm glad we've revised this. So basically clothing, I spent $14 on getting Alex 2 new belts. And then I got some new glass cleaner because I was almost out. And then Dominic needed a new backpack. Technically, I would say that shouldn't be household. And in the future, I've made like a Dominic miscellaneous category. If you look at my February budget, because he's just like, I have a sinking fund for him now. He's sick. He's going to be 6 in March. So I just feel like there's just like a lot of things that come up like that. Like he needs a new backpack, or they're doing this drive at school, or he grew out of something and I didn't like have enough in the clothing budget, or he broke something that he needs replaced. Like he brings the water bottle every day to school. I remember one time I used my spending money to get him a new water bottle because it like wasn't working or broke or was leaking or something. So there's just a lot of stuff like that comes up with children. I feel like maybe it's just me. I am not the most experienced. I am a mom, but at the same time, I'm an only child. I've never really been around kids, like hardly ever. I didn't babysit or anything when I was younger, and this is my only child, and I'm just kind of winging it. So I think that having like a little set aside fund for shit that happens is really good, but I'm not starting that till next month. So I just took that out of household. I thought that was kind of like a just expense that I didn't want to not notate, and I wanted it to come out of somewhere and not be budgeted. So I just took that out of household. Alex needed new socks as well. And like I said, our clothing budget is usually for needs. It's not for wants. Like I wanted a new sweater. I used my spending money. So needs are like socks and belts and stuff like that. So that's why the clothing budget is kind of for things like that. I could have took his backpack out of there, but we were out of kind of money at that time in that section because I only budgeted $20 for clothes. Next month, I did budget a little bit more because in Arizona, this season changes right back to being hot pretty quickly. So I just assumed that most of the clothes that I bought him last year for Dominic are not going to fit because he went through like I know he went through a growth spurt because his shoes all of a sudden didn't fit. So his feet definitely got bigger. And then, so I did budget a little bit more for next month. And then we needed a new can opener because Alex goes to open a freaking can of raviolis and you hear think like out of nowhere. I was like, what did you do? Broke our can opener. So I needed a new one of those. And then the fun money we completely used at the comedy show. It's like a 2-drink minimum usually at any comedy show you go to. And I think the total was like 35 something. And so we just gave the 40 that we had in the fun budget. And that was like the waiter's tip or whatever. So that is basically the expense tracker updated. If you like seeing my expense tracker, I will just leave me a comment down below and I'll make sure that I try to show you guys every single weekly check-in. I do like that I'm tracking this stuff so that when I do make the budgets, I can see, oh, hey, I did have to buy a backpack in the middle of the school year for Dominic because his other one literally was like breaking, like the little straps to tighten it, one broke and then the other one broke. I was like, dang it. So it's an expense and like things that I need to start budgeting for. And another thing with this Dominic miscellaneous too, I was thinking to put, if there was like extra left in here, I could start probably, I'm going to say maybe in May or so, I'll start putting more money in there too for like his back to school stuff. So like maybe it could just be Dominic. It doesn't have to be Dominic miscellaneous, but just Dominic's needs basically, because they gave you like a school list, and then he needs new backpacks and new clothes and stuff like that. So this fund will be for like school supplies when the time comes to. But I think that is everything that I was gonna go over. I hope you guys are having a great January, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.